Hello, young church, and a happy new year. We do hope you had a really enjoyable Christmas. Hope you've enjoyed opening your presents and spending time with your parents and carers and family. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite the same this year, was it? Because we couldn't see everybody we wanted to see. But that's all right. There'll be other times that we can get together, and that'll make it really enjoyable. As you can see, I still have our nativity set here. That's because this is a celebration as well for the Coptic Christmas, which was on the 7th of January, which was yesterday. And as we have lived in Egypt and my husband is Egyptian, we've celebrated our Christmas on the 7th of January. And though they do it a bit differently there, they really enjoy a nice meal on Christmas Day and they go to church when they can. And instead of having presents, many of them will have a nice new outfit of clothes. So you'll see all the children out on the street wearing their new clothes on Christmas Day. So no matter where you are in the world, there's always a way that we celebrate. Even if it's on different days and in a little of a different way, all of God's people celebrate this very special time of Jesus' birthday. But now it's the new year, and now we're looking at what we can be doing over these coming weeks. And so I'm going to share a little bit with you about what we're going to do and tell you what we're going to be doing for the story on Sunday. Now for the new year, we are going to be doing some different things during this month, and we're going to be using our Together at Home packs. And we're going to be looking at the story of Daniel. We'll also be doing some Zoom times together, because we really enjoyed that Zoom time we did in December, and it's just so nice to see everybody and to chat and to see your faces. So we're going to be focusing on the story of Daniel, and I'm just going to introduce that a little bit today. Daniel's country of Israel was attacked by some very powerful enemies from the country of Babylon. And they came and took Daniel and his friends away. They wanted them especially because they were from the royal family. They were well educated, they were intelligent, and they wanted to teach them their language, the Chaldean language. They wanted to teach them their traditions and to have them in the king's court, King Nebuchadnezzar's court in Babylon. And so you can imagine how it must have been for Daniel and his friends. They had to leave their country. They had to leave their homes. They had to leave everything behind them, leave family and friends and go to a completely foreign place. But you know, though they had to leave everything else behind, one thing they took with them, and that was their faith in the living God. And so when they went to Babylon and they started to teach them there, this was the thing that was the most important to them, their faith in God. And the stories we're going to be looking at are going to very much show how much they made a great impression on the country they went to, because they chose to obey God more than the traditions and the religion and the culture of the people around them. So Dawn is going to be sharing a little bit with you about the packs now and how we're going to be using them. So I'm going to pass on to her.
Oh, hello, good morning. How lovely to see you again. My name's Dawn Mortimer. I'm on the Young Church team at St Mary's Church. I'm just looking at this week's Together at Home pack. Each week on the MailChimp and the community Facebook page, we've been putting up suggested activities for the children to do. And this week, we're looking at Daniel 1, and there's a couple of lovely YouTube clips on there you might like to look at as well. One for younger children, one for older children. Now, the Together at Home packs have Bible passages on them, activities, and this week's has 2 activities for the family, memory verse, and also there's a little link here, or some suggested passages for older children that really are worth looking at. There's also a prayer, and there's a couple of colouring pages and puzzle pages. This one here says about a memory verse, a person lives not on bread alone but by everything God says, and on the back there's some puzzles, and I folded the bottom of it underneath so I didn't show you the answers before we start. It's a really lovely thing to download, and if you go to the Together at Home page, there's lots of other different packs, and there's a new psalm walk's gone up for the older children as well. They might like to engage with, especially now we're back at home. Well, it's a nice short one this week. Thank you very much for being with us. Just like to finish in prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for us being back together, and thank you for technology that allows us to meet virtually and also allows us to view some of your stories online and download things to do with the family. Lord, as we look at Daniel, we just want to thank you for the faith that you have given him in you and how you've kept him safe. Lord, keep us well through the week, and if anybody's poorly, just want to pray for healing for them. Amen. Thank you for watching. Next week we won't be online, but we will be doing a Zoom.
Well, thank you all for joining us and being with us and doing all the things we've done this morning. We will be back in the week and next week. So God bless you. Stay safe, stay at home, give your loved ones a hug or a Zoom call or whatever you can do. And may God just be so real and so present for you all week long. Have a good one.